Before you scroll, give me just 1 minute. I don't believe you're here by accident. Maybe you've been carrying a burden that no one else can see. Maybe you've been praying for a breakthrough, wondering if your season will ever change. Today, I want to remind you of one simple truth. You are not finished. This could be the moment you decide to rise again. Stop scrolling for just 30 seconds. If you've been feeling exhausted, overlooked, or wondering why nothing seems to be changing, this message might be exactly what you needed to hear today. Maybe you've been praying in silence. Maybe you've been waiting for a breakthrough that never seemed to come. But what if this isn't the end of your story? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll discover why your current season may be preparing you for your greatest comeback. It's time to arise. 1. If this found you before July 21st, arise. It's time to wake up. Have you ever felt like life has been moving forward for everyone except you? You watch other people celebrate breakthroughs while you're still waiting for your own. You pray. You work hard. You keep showing up. Yet somehow it feels like you're standing in the exact same place. If that's how you've been feeling lately, don't click away. This message isn't about making promises that everything will change overnight. It's about remembering something many people forget during difficult seasons. Every comeback begins with a decision to rise. The word arise is more than just standing up. It means refusing to let fear define your future. It means choosing hope when disappointment seems louder. It means believing that your current situation doesn't get to write the final chapter of your story. Think about it. Every sunrise begins in complete darkness. Every seed spends time buried before it breaks through the soil. Every champion has a season where nobody believes in them. Maybe your season isn't punishment. Maybe it's preparation. Maybe the delays you've experienced are teaching you patience. Maybe the closed doors are protecting you from walking into the wrong place. Maybe the silence you've been afraid of is where your strength is quietly being built. So many people give up right before things begin to change. They mistake waiting for failure. They confuse a delay with a denial. But what if you're closer than you realize? What if this chapter that feels so heavy is actually building the person you're meant to become? Take a deep breath and hear this. You don't need to have everything figured out today. You don't need all the answers before taking your next step. You only need enough courage to keep moving forward. The greatest transformations rarely happen all at once. They happen one decision at a time, one prayer, one act of faith, one moment where you decide that quitting is no longer an option. Today can be that moment. Today can be the day you stop letting fear speak louder than hope. Today can be the day you stop believing you're too late, because your story is still being written. And sometimes the most powerful chapter begins exactly where you thought the story was over. So stay with me until the end, because the next part may completely change the way you see the season you're walking through right now. 2. The battle. You can't see. Here's something most people never realize. The greatest battles you'll ever fight aren't against other people. They're against the voice inside your own mind. It's the voice that whispers, "You're not good enough. You've already failed too many times. Nothing is ever going to change." Sound familiar? The truth is, every successful person has heard those same lies. The difference is, they didn't allow those voices to become their identity. Think about an eagle. Before it can soar above the clouds, it must first face powerful winds. Those winds aren't there to stop the eagle. They're the very force that helps it rise higher. Your challenges may be serving the same purpose. The pressure you're feeling today could be preparing you for a level of strength you never knew you had. But here's the question. What are you feeding every single day? Are you feeding your fears or are you feeding your faith? Because whatever you feed will always grow stronger. If you spend every day believing you're defeated, you'll begin acting like you've already lost. But the moment you decide to believe that your future can be better than your past, everything starts to shift. Not because your circumstances change overnight, but because you change. And when your mindset changes, your decisions change. When your decisions change, your habits change. And when your habits change, your life begins to move in a completely different direction. That's why today isn't about waiting for a miracle. It's about becoming the person who's ready when opportunity finally arrives. Maybe you've been asking, why is this taking so long? Perhaps the better question is, what is this season trying to teach me? Every setback carries a lesson. Every delay builds endurance. Every closed door teaches discernment. Nothing you've been through has been wasted if you're willing to learn from it. So don't let one difficult chapter convince you that the entire book is ruined. You're still writing your story. Your best days don't have to be behind you. In fact, they may be waiting on the other side of one courageous decision, the decision to stop doubting yourself and start walking forward with confidence. Because the moment you choose to arise isn't when all your problems disappear. It's the moment your fear loses the power to control your future. And trust me, that changes everything. 3. The moment you choose to arise. Right now, I want you to stop thinking about everything that's gone wrong. Instead, think about one thing. What if this is the moment your life begins to change? Not because the world around you suddenly becomes easier, but because something inside of you becomes stronger. Every breakthrough starts with a choice. The choice to believe when doubt is loud. The choice to keep going when quitting feels easier. The choice to get back up one more time. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to be willing. Remember this. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is taking the next step even while you're afraid. Your future isn't waiting for a perfect version of you. It's waiting for the version of you that refuses to give up. So today, make a promise to yourself. Stop comparing your journey to everyone else's. Stop allowing yesterday's failures to define tomorrow's possibilities. Your past may explain where you've been, but it does not decide where you're going. This is your opportunity to rise above disappointment, rise above fear, and rise above every voice that told you that you couldn't make it. One decision can change everything. One act of faith can start a brand new chapter. And one moment of believing in yourself can create a future you never imagined. So wherever you are right now, don't lose hope. Stand up. Take that next step. Keep moving forward. Because the person you're becoming is stronger than the obstacles standing in your way. This is your reminder that your story isn't over. Your greatest chapter may still be ahead of you. It's time to arise. 4. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Here's the mistake that keeps so many people stuck. They keep waiting for the perfect moment. They tell themselves, I'll start when I have more confidence. I'll take that step when I'm no longer afraid. I'll chase my purpose when life finally gets easier. But the truth is, that perfect moment rarely comes. The people who accomplish extraordinary things aren't the ones who waited until everything was perfect. They're the ones who decided to move forward in the middle of uncertainty. Think about your own life. How many opportunities have you missed because fear convinced you to wait? How many dreams have been placed on hold because you believed you weren't ready? The reality is, you'll never feel 100% prepared. Growth begins the moment you step outside your comfort zone. Every challenge you face is developing qualities that success requires: patience, resilience, wisdom, and courage. So stop asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what if I succeed? What if the opportunity you've been praying for is only one brave decision away. What if your breakthrough begins with the step you've been afraid to take? You don't need to see the entire path. You only need enough faith to take the next step. Today, choose progress over perfection. Choose action over excuses. Choose faith over fear. Because every single day is another chance to become the person you were created to be. This is your reminder that your future is still full of possibilities. Don't wait for the perfect time. Create it. Because the moment you decide to arise is the moment your life begins moving in a brand new direction. 5. Your next step starts today. As we come to the end of this message, I want to leave you with one final thought. Your life doesn't change because you watched one inspiring video. It changes because you decide to act on what you've heard. Information can inspire you for a moment, but action has the power to transform your future. So ask yourself, what's the one step you've been avoiding? Is it making that phone call? Starting that business? Applying for that job? Forgiving someone who's hurt you? Or maybe it's simply believing in yourself again after years of disappointment. Whatever it is, don't wait another day. The future you've been hoping for is built one decision at a time. You don't have to move mountains today. Just take the next step. Small steps, repeated consistently, create extraordinary results over time. There will still be obstacles. There will still be moments of doubt. But remember this, every challenge you overcome becomes proof that you're stronger than you were yesterday. Never underestimate what can happen when you refuse to quit. The person you become through the struggle is often more valuable than the victory itself. So lift your head, take a deep breath, leave yesterday behind. Walk into today with confidence, courage, and hope. Your story is still unfolding, and the best chapters may not be behind you. They may be right in front of you. If this message encouraged you, don't let it end here. Share hope with someone who might need it today. And every morning when you wake up, remind yourself of these simple words. I will not give up. I will keep moving forward. I will arise. Because no matter how difficult yesterday was, today is another opportunity to begin again. And sometimes one decision, one moment of courage, is all it takes to change the direction of your life forever.